Hello everyone, this is Trader Tim. I'm just coming at you on a Sunday to try and see if we can glean some insight from our charts here as far as the overall market and specific tickers that I've been watching, including one that I have a very small position in. So we saw last week on the weekly that the SPY sold off from the top of our channel down to the bottom. We're not all the way to the bottom yet, but we do have plenty of resistance here. If we sell through these levels, we've got the 50 on the daily. We've got this level here, which we've seen lots of candles pop off of the bottom of this channel that's come all the way back since Friday the 13th back in 2020. We could see extended selling down to 450. If we hit that level, then why not this area down here too, where the 200's at? And I did this level a long time ago, so I don't really know what it is for. I guess it marked this bounce here. Really more interested in this area, which is around 430. So, yeah, so there's that. TLT, we hit a low, a bit of resistance on Friday. I anticipate a bounce. I mean, we had this loss of a channel, and it initiated a big sell. There was a catalyst, obviously, but the loss of that kind of level right there, this trend line that dates back to this is March of 2021. That dates back to March of 2021. The loss of that level initiated a search for more value, and we found that down in the 140s. So there's that. We'll probably pop. I think that the market on the whole is going to pop on Monday. I mean, I could be wrong, but it seems like we've found support in the different sectors. We've got the Qs. They've been hit the hardest, but we found resistance on this place where we popped before, level at 380. The Qs have popped one, two times before, so we should see a pop off that level. We did lose the trend. This is a bad line. So I think that is the actual trend. So we didn't actually lose the trend. I think that though, I think we'll see a pop. We've seen resistance there before. If we lose that, then we're going for the 200, which is in the 360s. So get short something. IWM. Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of a trend. We bounced off of this resistance area where we've seen a lot of traction on before, a lot of support. And right now we're in the middle of this trend area. We're consolidating until the market goes one way or another. The thing is, though, is that the small caps have been hit hard the last 2 months, but I still see downward movement. I just don't know where it's going to stop. Maybe there, maybe at 200. I mean, I'm not sure, but the next week is going to be telling. Either we're going to get a solid bounce point, which it looks like we're going to, or just the way these charts are setting up, or we're going to sell down and see major technical damage. Let's just take a look at crypto. I got a lot of other crap on here, but let's just take a look at crypto. It's kind of held that level over the weekend, but we sold hard last week, really hard. And we're down to the early 40s. We haven't really seen that since September, right? We had this really weird sell day that's really jacking up our charts here, but we haven't really seen that since September. Now, if we lose that, if we lose these levels here, we could see it fall down to 37, I think I had marked. Yeah, 37 area. And we could see that fall, which, man, it's just, I don't do a lot with crypto, but it would seem like value. It would seem like a lot of value to buy in this area, but it's kind of something that I don't know a lot about, so I'm not going to get into it. Although I did ride this wave, It was so glorious. I caught it down here, all the way up. It's wonderful. Okay, let's go to swing trades. What I'm really looking at, Wayfair, or what I was looking at last week. I didn't update these, so we're just kind of going to go over what I've been watching. Kind of had a busy weekend. So Wayfair, we're doing some selling, and I don't see a lot of end in sight. I kind of think that we might pop up, bounce off the 9 on the daily, and then sell down to this other level down here. I don't know. While there's supply chain shortages, wow, that's kind of hard for me to say. I don't know why we wouldn't continue to sell, why we pop up to these levels here, to the 50 or even the 20. So we're going to continue to watch this for a bottom. My guess is it's going to take the market to make a significant move upwards for this to make a significant move upwards. Disney, we've found this trend here. We're kind of at the top of it, and I think we're going to sell. Look, the parks aren't open. Disney Plus has one new show. I mean, their viewer numbers aren't doing spectacular things. I think that we're going to see selling here. We're at least going to come down to the bottom of this trend, which isn't a massive move, but it is a move. But I think we've got this in our future, coming back down and testing this level from early December. Apparently I have SHIB on here. I'm not actually watching this for a trade. This was so much fun. I'm just going to probably keep it on my list for a bit so I can relive that every single day. Neo, I was watching this here. We got a double bottom forming, and we had this monster pop on the Chinese industry. I was still interested in it for a long after this, which obviously never happened, because I thought that we had more in it, but sorry, I just had to sneeze. No COVID, just sneezing. I thought we had more in it, but the Chinese scares of the delisting, it's been too much. So this was actually a short. Once we popped off this, we had a couple more days where, we were showing weakness on this resistance level, and this was a short, Probably should have recognized that after this candle here, that this was just going to sell. But, there was a lot going on last week. Tilray, I'm still watching this for a bottom. They bought that brewery that's right by my house, or distillery, sorry. They bought Breckenridge Distillery. And not that means anything. This is more just someday they're going to legalize weed. And when that happens, this is going to go up to $75. And I want to have a part of that. But that's not like a current swing trade. Disney is probably the most tradable thing that we've talked about so far. I think that there's a short in there. I think that you could find a short, especially once we get up to this 160. If we see 160, I think there's a short there. This was a piece of shit that I was monitoring because of this massive sell-off, and then we found really decent support here. This 9 moving average could present a short because we're getting so much pressure down to this resistance area. And then, I don't know, there's levels at 43, 40, 175. So there's a resistance. If we lose this, then we're not going to go down to $1, but there is trouble. So this is the guy I'm in right now. I shorted Tesla. I took Tesla short for microscopic share size. I'm sure you can see that, 3 shares. I just kind of wanted a small piece of that. I called it out last week. I just kind of, this is going to be a longer hold for me. I'm kind of seeing this going down here, and I just wanted a piece of that while I continue my day trades and stuff like that, and take other positions. That being said, I'm kind of concerned about just, is everything a short right now? Is everything a buy right now? I don't think I'm going to get into another swing trade until Monday resolves itself. Probably the thing I'm just the most concerned with Tesla is the way we finished, right? We finished similar to the SPY where we were on resistance. Support, I mean, we're on support. Not that I look at this. This must have been an intraday level, because sure, we've got where this is a level. Never mind. There's several spots where this has been used as resistance, and now it's support. So we might see a little bit of pop. I am 100% expecting a green candle to fill this spot. But if the SPY falls, then this is going to just collapse. We may see a couple $100 move over the period of a week and a half, So this is just kind of me wanting to be to have a piece of that action, and I'm probably just going to hold it and see how we do. This is TNA. I bought TNA up here a while ago. It was right here. Must have been up here because I didn't get hit by this. I think that we sold down and then popped up, and I got out because I was like, yeah, this is probably not going to be good. This is looking more and more like extended selling, and I don't know. If we hit this line, this level a third time, I don't really like that. Triple bottoms aren't that great of a buy indicator. Double bottoms, sure. There we went, right? Triple bottoms, we might see this sell down and out the bottom side, and who knows? We've got serious support that we're hitting right now, though. I mean, look at that, all the way back to pre-pandemic, and then like half dozen times right there. But we could fall. We could continue to fall. So, really, the first part of next week is just going to be wait or see. I don't anticipate me taking a move. I may exit Tesla if we jump too far one way or the other. Just because, look, if it's technicals alone, then I like Tesla to fall down to 850 or whatever the fuck, But we're clearly SPY trading right now. We're clearly just following the SPY, and I mean most stocks are just following the SPY right now, and I don't trust us to have a shortable day. I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. My guess is that we're going to pop. My guess is we're going to pop up. We're going to see this 20, and then maybe we'll fall back down again. Maybe we'll continue back up to the top of the channel. But my guess would be is that we see this level at some point in the month of January. But I guess this has basically been who the fuck knows. I mean, I'm curious. My guess is that we're going to see some buying tomorrow. We're going to see value buying and shorts covering and all that stuff. So, but who knows? We might see extended selling, and just the Omicron numbers are huge right now. And, you've got labor shortages, you've got product shortages, you've got pretty much everything is working against massive corporations. Not that anybody's boo-hooing them, but it makes longing the stock right now pretty difficult in my eyes. But I look at this chart, I'm like, it's going to pop. So, yeah, I guess we're going to find out tomorrow. So yeah, that is going to be it for right now. I will do a better job next week. I will find some stocks that are new, because these are obviously a week old, and like, this needs to go away. I don't ever want to see Fizz again. It's mostly just crap. It might be actionable, but I don't want to look at it. But anyways, this has been Trader Tim. You guys have a great rest of your evening. Hope you had a great weekend, and I will see you mañana. I might not be trading live at the open anymore, just because the streaming software has been just completely slowing down my computer. I get terrible Wi-Fi where I'm at, just the nature of where I live. So the streaming through YouTube slows down my trading to a point where it was untradeable pretty much all last week. I had a pretty terrible week because I was trying to do both, and there was me trying to do both, and that kind of screwed with it a little bit. But there was a lot of, like, I couldn't unlock my trading station. My orders weren't processing, stuff like that. So I'm probably just going to record it and I'll post it after the fact. Anyways, this has been Trader Tim. You guys have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow.